Hi friends. So I had already, what happened was that, um, okay, I just in general really enjoy making book recommendations. It's just like a thing, like, among my friends, I love to recommend books. I love to recommend books at the library. It's actually like one of my little hobbies, doing, book recommendations at the library and stuff. Um, but anyway, so I am pulling back a little bit from the internet, so I don't know how much, like, I will be on top of this stuff in the future in terms of seeing book ads. But, um, these are the books I'm going to mention now. One, I guess, is a newer. I don't know the years associated with any of these books, partly because one of them was revised. One is from, like, I probably read it in my 20s, which, not a flex, it just happens that I really read it. I don't know, maybe I was, like, closer to 30, I'm not sure. But it really, I'm gonna mention it first because, um, it was the one that really struck me. What I liked about this one, it was, Messages from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed, and I was really impressed with it. Partly because it covers a lot of different types of signs. So if you're not getting like one type of sign, my two things I would advise. One is that you can think of it as a conversation with the universe, which means that, like, signs can be everywhere, and the more that you develop that awareness, the more that it perpetuates itself. But so that was it, as Messages from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. I do still have my physical copy. I can tell you it's like a blue, like, aqua blue cover. Um, I do still have my physical copy, but not right here with me in my room because it's on my bookshelf, and I actually just rearranged my bookshelves and just found it. I was like, oh my goodness, can't believe I still have this physical copy, and it's one of the few books that I would still keep the physical copy. I just rearranged my books, donated a bunch of books. So yeah, that's the first one. And I will put links to these in the description. I won't be doing that tonight, but before I post it, this will go up for Monday. I'm actually recording on Monday because I have, like, insomnia, and whenever I have a certain kind of insomnia, I know it's like oh, I actually didn't finish everything from today. So I am recording the same Monday of last week's video. So I did a bunch of different little administrative things for the YouTube today, but that's okay. So the first one is Messages from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. And then the one I will suggest in the middle, I will suggest, Signs by Lynne Jackson. And it's Lynne with an E, like Lynne Jackson. And this one, it goes by a system that it's not the way that I was taught. I was taught to keep signs open-ended, like ask for a sign and, don't ask for a specific sign was the way I was taught. That doesn't mean that's the only way, because the whole point of her book, Lynne Jackson, is that you can ask for specific signs, and for some people, that's like more reassuring, which I get. It's just, it's not the way that I was taught. I developed naturally as a child, as a whatever you want to call me. I'm a multifaceted sort of mediumistic person. But I did eventually take classes because I needed to make sure I understood what was going on, because it got a little hectic. So, like, when I was taught, like, how to get signs from guides, I wasn't taught ask for a very specific thing. But this book proves that you can ask for very specific things. Heaters going on. You can ask for very specific things, and it works. So that's the reason that I list that book second. Now, there is another book, and I feel like, so this is by Sonia Choquette, and I feel like it came out around the same time as it's like Sonia Choquette and Colette Baron-Reid, like, kind of were working more heavily in the same time period. So I think these two came out at the same time period. But the other reason I don't remember a ton about this book is that there's been multiple editions. There is a revised edition, and I can tell you, so when you are looking for it, I think it is better to get the revised edition. I didn't make it through fully through either edition. I tried my hardest, and there are like a ton of exercises in there, and like things to think about, and literally like things to ask your guides. But it was for me, it was dense compared to like the way I was developing my own system from, like I said, the classes that I took, etc. So it's not like, I mean, there are a few things going on. One was that I got really sick, and like pretty much the only thing I could do at the time was to talk to them, because they were like coaching me through a pretty serious illness, and then I was just talking to them 24/7. Like I was otherwise like occupied and whatever. Anyway, so I was developing my own system, then I had classes, and so I built on top of what I was already doing with what I was learning in class. And so by the time that I actually got to the book, Ask Your Guides, I already, like, it's not that I was like this genius, but I had sort of a little bit of a system in place. So then it was like, it didn't make sense for me personally to overlay like her system over my system. There's a lot in there. It's a meaty book. I think I just looked it up, and it's over 300 pages. Like, I think it said 328 pages, because I did want to know, like, how long is this, because like it is meaty and everything, and I wanted to be able to give an example of like how meaty it is. But I started with the non-revised edition, and I apologize that at this point, physical copies, a lot of what I have is ebooks. I probably have, I will just say I have way too many ebooks and audiobooks. So, I can't like show the covers and stuff right now. That was one reason I didn't feel organized for this video, but we're just gonna go with it. I do have other types of book recommendations I can make on this channel. It is something that I am interested in, but I wanted to be like actually organized in my head so that I could explain each of these book recommendations like, you know, so that they make sense, so that if you want to pick one, you can figure out which one is the one that interests you, depending on, do you want specific signs, do you want a whole bunch of different examples of signs that are not necessarily like asking for a specific sign. So anyway, I hope this answers the question. If you have like a stress response to like the idea of, oh, maybe I'm not getting signs, but really also, even if you don't pick up a book, just remember that you are in conversation with the universe. Even when you're in conversation with other people, like, relationships are illuminating. And, you know, it sounds cheesy. I really don't want to sound cliche, especially because, like, for me, this stuff is it's like, I mean, I am not employed as a medium, but I do, like, hours of mediumship every day. And because I built my life around my practice. Like, it's not that I built my practice around my life. I built my life around my practice. Because it has saved my life multiple times. Like I said, when I actually met my guides, it was because of a shortly after just to give an example, I mean, they did coach me through an illness, and shortly after stabilization, I still needed 2 surgeries. So they were coaching me through, like, that level of medical, instability, I guess, at the time. Physical, medical instability. Like, I had digestive everything. So anyway, I hope this helps. Sorry for the, like, bits of rambling. I hope this helps. I will put the book names, well, I will find a way to figure out the best links for these books. And I won't be posting. This is still Monday night, so I won't be. It's actually still Labor Day, or there's a bank holiday in the UK, and I don't know if it has an official name. It's still the same day, although it's probably after midnight in the UK right now, just barely. But yeah, so it's still Labor Day. It's still the day that I posted the last video. So I'm not gonna be, like, posting tonight because I have to gather the links and stuff. But this will be up for next Monday. And thank you for your patience. I did want to try to get both videos related, 2 videos up today, but health was not cooperating, and as you might have seen in the video, I really was, like, on a heating pad, and then just, mentally exhausted too much that I couldn't really summarize these books. So that's just my day-to-day. I have no shame about it, or I try not to have, like, negative, detritus about it. But I hope this video helps you. Definitely, if you, there are other books that I can recommend for other themes, I guess, and I may do that later on if you guys, gals, theys, everything, every gender under the sun, if you enjoy this type of video. I do enjoy making book recommendations so I can do other themes, I guess, but I really wanted to do this theme because I talked to a commenter about definitely making this And I certainly hope that commenter sees this. There's no way for, like, even if I could, there's no way for me to, like, tag a commenter back. But I might be able to leave a comment and let it be known this video is up. So hopefully they will end up seeing the video. Okay, well, I hope this helps. I was a little rambly, but I hope I will definitely put the stuff in the description so that it's easy to find. I am like 90% sure they're all in print. 2 are definitely in print. It's just like I'm pretty sure they're all in print. But in terms of the Colette Baron Reed book, I have seen, like, I keep seeing it on thrift books, which is sometimes out of print stuff. So I have to make sure it's also, like, somewhere like Amazon or Barnes & Noble, whatever. But I'll try my best. If I need to use the thrift books link, I will. Because I swear, this book, like, honestly, it's my favorite book on signs. So, it's actually, like, my top recommendation. Okay, well, I hope this helps. And, if you like this content, stick around. There will be more, as health allows.